Shout out to the Boxing Nation. Much love to the fam. Appreciate y'all joining us for this episode of Ring King Boxing World. I'm Big Q chiming in on this report, man. Listen, this happened last night. Me and my son, we watched it. This was a very interesting fight. And shout out to King Ryan. I actually picked Devin Haney to beat Ryan Garcia. His antics, the side stuff, the stuff that he was saying, I don't think that was just all stuff. I think a lot of the stuff that he was saying about the abuse of the children, I thought that was stuff that he couldn't make up. We'll kind of evaluate that, but in terms of all of the other stuff, I think the man was just having fun. And did that help to beat Devin Haney? You got to say portion of it was to kind of throw him off. But really, if Ryan Garcia really was more active in this fight, he would have gotten Devin Haney out of here a lot quicker. This was not the proper fight that Devin Haney fought. He fought a fight that was very conducive for Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia came in with flurries at times. He would do a shell technique where he was constantly worrying about turning away and allowing fighters to punch him. But it was very unique. The refereeing was very unique. A lot of clinching, a lot of holding in the fight. But ultimately, you cannot deny King Rye. He was able to defeat Devin Haney in shocking fashion. Devin Haney was a person that was on the skyrocket, being mentioned as one of the top fighters, pound for pound on the pound for pound list. And Ryan Garcia would be a champion right now had he not come in at 3.2 pounds overweight in the fight. So he had to pay a million and a half to Devin Haney. But ultimately, at the end of the day, Devin Haney would get that million and a half back to get the W. And Ryan Garcia just in stunning fashion just beat Devin Haney up. There was spots in the fight where Devin Haney actually fought pretty decently, but overall, Ryan Garcia was the better fighter yesterday. Like I said, it was just not very conducive for Devin Haney to consistently take Ryan's best punch was that left hook, the left hook from hell, as one of the commentators said, and he caught Devin Haney in the first round. And credit for Devin Haney staying on his feet that particular time. But over and over, when Ryan Garcia wanted to land that left hook, he was able to land it on Devin Haney and ultimately beat him up. And Haney, in several rounds, was completely out of it. So shout out to Ryan Garcia by dispatching Devin Haney. This was a very interesting fight going on. Shout out to all the rooks over at thewhodatdaily.com. He wrote this. The article will be in the comment section if y'all want to follow, and feel free to share the articles. Like we said, and what's described as a monumental upset, Ryan Garcia toppled the reigning WBC super lightweight world champion Devin Haney by a majority decision in a bout that had the fans on the edge of their seats. Despite Garcia's tumultuous behavior leading up to the fight, including erratic rants about the Illuminati and aliens, as well as his unpredictable oscillations between devout religious statements and lewd language, his performance in the ring was nothing short of spectacular. He floored Haney three times, securing scores of 112, 112, 114, 110, and 115, 109. This victory is particularly striking considering Haney's overwhelming confidence prior to the clash, having firmly believed in his easy triumph over Garcia. The fight, surrounded by an atmosphere charged with both anticipation and controversy, proved to be a dazzling display of skill and resilience, firmly positioning Ryan Garcia as a formidable force in the boxing world. Does this validate him to be the pound for pound guy? You damn right it did. And the way he did it, by just literally beating up Devin Haney, wasn't a good strategy by Devin Haney. You can see the round by round stats right there, showing you what time it is with Devin Haney's fight is 113, 111. And like I said, it was rounds where Devin Haney actually was in control. But when Ryan Garcia, was active, because in some of these rounds he wasn't active, but he would ratchet up at certain points when he felt like it was time to throw. And whenever it was time to engage, he won those. So had he been a little bit more, and I know he's not a full action fighter in terms of just from start to finish coming out and just going for what you know. I know he's not that guy, but he fought in spurts. He's a spurt guy. Like what happened this fight, he was spurty, but when he did decide to engage, he won those easily. And there was no place for Devin Haney to hide. So Devin Haney definitely got his pride cracked yesterday, and Ryan Garcia was vindicated, man, for all the stuff that was going on. Who knows next was for him. He's not a champion, as you know. Been some confusion about that. He got the W, which was spectacular, But like this, and this shout out to Michael Benson, he tweeted this. WBC President Mauricio Solomon has reiterated that the rules that Devin Haney is still the WBC super lightweight world champion, as it was always the case when challengers miss weight. So Ryan Garcia got a respect win, didn't get the belt, and to my understanding, there's not a rematch clause in the agreement, and we'll see if Devin Haney wants to give Ryan Garcia another opportunity to try to fight him again. We'll see if Devin Haney is the guy that we thought he was, then he would want to definitely have a retry at Ryan Garcia with the belt on the line. Like I said, if it wasn't for him missing weight, he would be the champion right now. Very interesting developments on that front. So anyway, before we finish the show, let's hear from Ryan Garcia first, and then we'll hear from Devin Haney right after that. Here we go.
Foremost, I want to thank Jesus Christ, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords. All glory to Him. You know, this is why people need to stop believing everything on the internet and stop, living in a false reality. At the end of the day, there's a lot of real shit going on. The last thing you should worry about is a kid acting crazy on the internet. Real shit is going on in the world. Open your eyes. Kids being hurt, nobody caring. Everybody looking at it like, oh, he's just crazy. It's a conspiracy. It's this, it's that. At the end of the day, that shit was real. And I out there put that my reputation on the line. Had everybody thinking I was crazy. At the end of the day, who's the crazy one now? I didn't really want to say this, but it is the truth. Everybody needs to acknowledge, like, yo, I'm tripping. Y'all was tripping, not me. But you guys were tripping. I was the one that was actually with sanity, because I'm like, yo, they're hurting little kids. Let's help them. That's called being a real man, because I don't give a fuck what people say about me. I walked through the fire and still held it down and still be fucking Devin Haney and still drink every day and still eat. And I did everything. What the fuck? Hey, what happened? False reality, right? Drink every single night, went out on the first Monday and the Tuesday and what happened? I won. Not necessarily am I proud of that, but I'm just saying, it was a statement to show you guys can't really fuck with me.
That's right.
I do whatever I want. I still win.
He did settle down on Sunday though. Just imagine.
I don't know.
If none of that happened, and he stayed in camp for 8 weeks.
Oh, I didn't do that, but I
just imagine. See, use your imagination because y'all all have greatness. Just imagine all the things he just said. And I'm gonna keep my mouth shut because this is out. And he would have just everything straight for 8 weeks. Would have been a rack.
Yeah, but like I was just having fun, man. I'm just looking. I'm going through a lot, I went through a divorce. Just a lot of shit's been happening to me, outside my life. That low key kind of broke me. So, I did what I felt I needed to do to feel okay. And so I drank every day and I did whatever I wanted. And, I'm not proud of it at all. I just prayed, pray for my kids and hopefully they're okay. Henry, Bella, Riley. I hope I made them proud. Don't necessarily look at me like an example. Look at Jesus Christ, because I'm far from perfect.
Congrats on a fight. How you feeling, Devin? You doing okay?
Hey, excuse me. We over here.
Have any thoughts?
Bill, any thoughts? How's your son feeling?
Oh, he's feeling good. I mean, it was a great fight. I mean, like I said, Ryan's a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? And we knew that he was playing all along. That it was all a publicity stunt. The way, the craziness, good fighter.
Does Devin move up?
Do you think the weight helped him, Bill?
We want to rematch. That's what we're doing.
All right. As you can see, Devin Haney really didn't have much of a post-game press conference, man. After the fight was over with, Devin Haney basically just kind of gave his shout out to Ryan Garcia in the ring, and then him and his group just rolled on out, got in there. You heard the words, "I'll be back." But he got some stuff to work on. Not saying that he's imperfect, but he was boxing at a high level for a while. The win against Lomachenko, a lot of people believe Lomachenko actually won that fight. I'm one of the people that said I didn't like that performance against Lomachenko. I thought Devin Haney actually lost that fight as well, but he came back and he beat Regis Prograis who's from where I'm from down here in New Orleans, that was actually a very good fight for Devin Haney stepping up, going and just manhandling Reed just the way he did. But listen, Ryan Garcia, man, Devin Haney took some abuse. Not a good style of fight for him against him. But listen, the day goes to Ryan Garcia. I don't, all the other antics that he was saying, the stuff behind the children. Hell, we can do a full show on that. There's a lot of truth to that. The other stuff, what he was saying during the press conference, that's how he was living. He has been going through a lot of stress. He made mention of it, but listen, let's not discount this man. Where does this put this in this or him in this conversation of where is he at in boxing right now in terms of how good Ryan Garcia is? I think this is the biggest win of his career. This could be something that he lunches from a lunch pad perspective. We knew that Tank Davis is a different creature. Kind of beat him up really good. Tank Davis is something different. Devin Haney, man, just didn't fight the proper fight. Don't get me wrong, he had some rounds where he was actually pretty good. But in the end, when Ryan Garcia decided to get active, Devin Haney didn't have an answer for it. Like a lot of these rounds, Ryan Garcia wasn't really active. He was maybe throw a jab or two. But when he decided to go into flurry mode, like that old, the old with the old Marvel Capcom game, when he went into his Wolverine Berserker mode, there was nothing Devin Haney could do about it. His head movement, none of that mattered, as Ryan Garcia was able to repetitively land that left hook from hell on Devin Haney and ultimately get the win. So this is shout out to Ryan Garcia. Like I said, I picked Devin Haney to win the fight. But I gave Ryan a puncher's chance, and the puncher won tonight. So anyway, with that being said, listen, I appreciate you guys. Let me hear from you guys. Y'all put it in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about the Ryan Garcia win. Let me know how you feel. Where does this put Ryan Garcia in conversation of being one of the best at his class? What are your thoughts on Ryan Garcia moving forward? Who do you think that he will fight next? Put all that in the comment section and let me know how you feel about it. I'm Big Q. Thank y'all for being here. Please feel free to hit the like button, hit the share button, and retweet us on Twitter. And also shout out to my co-host and creator of Ring Kings Boxing World, Eddie Too Mean Johnson. Rest in power to that brother. And listen, I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one. Much love. Peace.
Subscribe now and make Ring Kings Boxing your source for all the latest fight news.